Okay, so nutritions are really significant for somebody. I'm talking to somebody who is in like nutrition type of trap. I don't know what it may mean. We have 10 of Pentacles. So somebody is focused on like earning money a lot. Not only earning money, somebody is entitled to be in this position. So somebody have to have a destiny related to a lot of financial success. So somebody may be getting some sort of inheritance right now. Somebody may have created their generational wealth, which goes beyond like what they are here doing here. There is a continuation of the wealth. Perhaps somebody inherited somebody's in a position where they have to continue building something which was started generations ago. And somebody is in some sort of nutrition trap. And this is weird because there are 3 cards from the other deck which were just attached. And these are actually 4 cards. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. So we have the Empress card and the Judgment and 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't know, I'm getting somebody is in some sort of trap. They are worrying about their health and nutrition as some sort of, well, self-sabotage. This is some sort of procrastination here. This is like an intrusive obsession in order to avoid responsibility for this generational wealth. And this is kind of sort of trying to sidestep something. I don't know if somebody's imagining that they have some sort of diseases. Somebody's a little bit of hypochondriac. And here it gives me like, that's not the case. Somebody's really healthy. Somebody's an Empress kind of energy. So somebody's indeed extremely fit and healthy. It's a beautiful energy. Judgment is upright. So yeah, you are healthy. You are in a peak of your energy. There is no worries about it. Yet you can't move forward. You can't move forward with something. And I'm gonna check this. Okay, so this is the Libyan desert glass. Perhaps somebody is called to purchase this crystal and buy this crystal. There are many opinions of it. For me, this is a crystal which is necessary where when you already kind of healed your inner child and you want to elevate beyond the level of inner child, you want to kind of there is a sort of transcendence to the inner child. So you're in a position where you are actually being aware of a collective inner child. This is the kind of like elevated solar plexus energy, which actually can influence the world in order to make a real change, to transform a certain system completely. This is a crystal for people who are in the leadership positions, who have to have in mind the good of the large social group. And I'm wondering, because why is somebody obsessing about their health unnecessarily? And I'm seeing, and yet another thing happened. Okay, so I have a 2, 3. These are 3 cards from the other deck they mixed in. I don't know how that happened, really. Okay, so we have Queen of Swords in reverse, 2 of Chalices in reverse, and 2 of Swords. So there is an indecision about the mother figure, or there's indecision about the relationship or ex-partner. Perhaps somebody just ended a major relationship in their life, or somebody's carrying some sort of trauma related to their mother, and they can't really decide. They can't decide something about relationships. They can't decide their preference. They don't know who they like. I don't know. Something is perhaps somebody struggles with their sexuality a little bit here. Or, and actually I feel this strongly here, somebody relationship ended because of the negative patterns which were related to their mother figure and their upbringing. And it caused some sort of neurosis related to nutrition. I'm seeing somebody's buying all sorts of supplements. I'm seeing somebody just really going deeply into this topic. Somebody don't know whether to eat meat or not. Somebody is very is really obsessed about the topic. They are checking out all the potentialities of the food causing them possible harm. Here topics like celiac disease, gluten intolerance, herbal medicine or regular medicine, whether to eat only meat. That's also a question here. Like somebody's really went deep into this dietary thing, but that's really an escape from real issue. Somebody has to continue this generational wealth. Somebody has opportunity to, or actually been passed down a lot of money here. Instead, somebody is just thinking about their health, fitness, and diet, which is really, from a broader perspective, it's not as important here. This is somebody's destiny, and somebody is protected. Okay. Makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken, gathers spirits at tombs, and changes the places of the dead. Changes the places of the dead. Okay, so this matching the energy I'm picking up on. Somebody has all those qualities within themselves. They are rich and smart and well-spoken. They taking care of a bunch of spirits which were previously in their family, and they perhaps have to move somewhere else in order to develop those souls, in order to progress the lineage. But what's the reason of this nutrition trap? I don't know how to call it. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay. So it's upright. Teaches astrology, virtues of the stars and houses and planets, understands them, transforms men with dignities, finds favor in friends and foes. This all is in reverse. So here we have a person who kind of can't synthesize information on the higher level. It might be an external influence which causes them to be in this conditioning. I'm getting somebody who can't, who doesn't believe astrology really, who doesn't, who actually rejects all the esoteric systems too. And that's the external influence. So this is somebody in an environment of people who are extremely down to earth and rational. But I'm seeing this person is capable of seeing things on a higher level. There is just a major blockage happening. I'm getting somebody's sixth house is, I have a sixth house just here in front of me. It's actually a ninth house, but it was in reverse. So here strongly, somebody is being called to transition from the sixth house to ninth house. in the kind of field of understanding. So the sixth house is related to working for somebody, working for, let's say, your father or your grandfather, working within this generational wealth. And ninth house is a house of philosophy and religion, of the higher kind of patterns of thinking. And for it to happen, somebody will have to kind of go through the houses 8 and 9, 7 and 9, which are in between. So it means somebody will have to deal with kind of relationship trauma. And I'm getting this relationship trauma is basically, no, it's literally caused by a mother figure here. And the eighth house is these are the hidden things, things which we are not able to perceive with our rational mind. These are things related to also inheritance, things which are related to a death, things which are related to what is happening beyond death. It's when the sun sets in our chart. It's also related to a dream state, and what is happening there. I'm getting somebody has strong it has problems with sleeping. Somebody has insomnia here in this particular reading. So there is a mother wound which blocks the relationships. I don't know if mother was absent, if mother was compliant, if mother was in some sort of way away from the family. She wasn't the total part of it. I'm getting surface level relationship and convenances. So somebody was doing what they supposed to do without putting emotion in it. So somebody was cooking this dinner and eating together from a sense of responsibility. Perhaps there is a mother which is really responsibility based, but there is something missing behind the actions she is presenting. I'm not getting anything abuse wise. I'm not getting anything well, how to call it? I'm not getting any pathology. I'm just getting there is a mother who is like really down to earth. I don't. I just there is this the empathy is missing. The nurturing is missing. There is a mother who is following some sort of social protocol of family. So everything looks okay. If you take a picture, there is a dinner, there is a conversation, but there is some sort of element missing. There is this real love, real nurturing, real supporting. This all is somehow not there. There is no emotional projection from this mother figure. And here is somebody sitting in this kind of state of indecision. They don't know. They also didn't learn. They didn't learn what love is. They didn't learn what caring about somebody is. They are indeed in the state of not fully understanding the phenomena of relationship. They thinking, oh, I have to get married because that's I have age to get married. There's something like this going on. And this is some blocking somebody from pursuing the higher level. Well, I'm getting innovating. This person is supposed to innovate something. They have resources. They have already inherited some sort of generational wealth where they cannot adapt it to the current state. Everybody who is kind of, well, we talk about this person who will inherit or already inherited the major wealth, some sort of company. Every new person who does that, they have to adapt it and transform it to fit current condition, to fit current level of consciousness that people are on. Instead, this person, as I was getting, is being in this sort of nutrition traps. And nutrition is a thing related to sixth house, and I'm getting this sixth house is very distorted. Sixth house carries the energy of also compliance, and this person shouldn't be compliant because they are here actually a boss. They are the deciding factor if it comes to this wealth. By being caught into this nutrient, there are some sort of instincts, and it just will be really Freudian here. If you didn't got the mother's love, if you didn't got those emotion transferred with your meal, you will be obsessing about food because there was literally no love in this food. There was just a recipe being done step by step in order for it to look good or taste good. There was no care projected onto this Queen of Cups energy, where she can, serve you literally plain rice, but you will feel like your whole body got healed from just eating a grain of rice. That's the magic of this emotional transfer. Here, somebody didn't had it, and they got captured into the cycle of trying to make that body better, but really the whole this missing part is somewhere else. Face this ghost and the haunted girl. This is ghost people. Ghost people are in reverse. So I'm getting there might be like a negative kind of influences coming from a spiritual realm. But in this particular situation, I'm getting this is more of the emotional states of this unconscious kind of situation where not all of those channels within us were filled by love. And there are entities which have been formed, right? The energy is there. It created some sort of little monsters which are now feeding off of those wounds, feeding off of those unfulfilled desires of being cared about. You see clearly clairvoyance, so perhaps this reading will make somebody realize that the problem doesn't lie within how you eat, this is all important, but here somebody have to shift their mindset into doing what they're supposed to do, transforming this generational wealth. Somebody will see that that's not as important, really. They can have their meal cooked by the love of their life, and it might taste terrible, but it will actually make your body work absolutely the best, because what we really need is love and emotions. We need positive energetic influence, whether it's transferred by kind words or transferred by projected onto food or projected onto simply even a nice text message can feed your soul better than actual meal. Like, somebody understands nutrition very well, but that's not all that is. Like, you can have the best diet on earth and still get terminal illness, right? Like, there have to be something else driving this process. Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. That's the message actually here. You have to become a great leader. You have to take care of your higher level of responsibility instead of dwelling onto some lower level of responsibility. Here somebody is strongly called to look into religious studies, look into spiritual studies. The ninth house, this is where somebody should already been, instead of dwelling and going in circle in the sixth astrological house. Health and working for somebody. You shouldn't be working for somebody. You shouldn't be searching for somebody to help you with what you're supposed to be on top on. And I'm also getting, okay, still we get the same one, this sun, that makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken. These are qualities which you supposed to be using in everyday life. Yeah, I'm also getting this, all nutrition, kind of helping, it causes somebody so much troubles because they simply not wired to know it. They simply not designed to be a specialist in this area. That's why it takes so much time. That's why it takes all your days. That's why you are looking at the chemical compounds and all those supplements. It really doesn't matter. You are not meant to do that. You are not wired to do it. That's why it's so hard. This the way we discovering, like we discovering what's not our destiny is this thing which is just like extremely hard for us to do. Okay. Here is King of Pentacles in reverse. This is the very thing that causes somebody to be really bad with money, actually. And it's a person who's supposed to be amazing with money here.